Mummy,
Just give me 1 minute. Huh? Bolo.
what are you doing?
Just penning down my thoughts.
I was just thinking that in my school and college, there were many people who were, they were pulling themselves down or they were pulling others down. And that has happened to me also. So, and since now I'm stepping into the corporate world next year, and you are very familiar with the corporate politics which goes on in the organization. So I was just thinking that how do you deal with such people? Like
Right.
there are toxic people who pull you down.
So, people who pull you down, people who are jealous of you, or they create obstacles in your life, right? So, basically, toxic people. So, firstly, understand, get one thing very, very grounded, that you will find such people everywhere. They are not going anywhere because everybody has their own emotional limitations, okay? And the emotional turmoil they go through, they behave in that way. Right, so their behavior is not in your control, firstly. Secondly, when you say they pull you down and they create obstacles for you, that means more or less you have given your remote control in their hands. So they will decide for you whether you will grow or not. They will decide for you whether you will smile or cry. They will decide for you whether you will move forward in your career or not, right? So first thing what you should be doing is, first thing is that you need to take away your remote control from their hands into your hands. So firstly, are you clearly 100% responsible for your life?
Yes.
First thing. When I say responsible, I mean responsible 100%, wherein even whatever you experience, whatever the other person is doing, he's doing. But whatever you feel about it, if you feel upset, if you feel sad, if you feel happy, you are 100% responsible for that experience, because the interpretation lies in your hands for whatever actions the other person does. Now, coming to the pulling part, people everywhere are doing the same thing. They will pull you here and they will pull you there. Now it is your job to be steady and still. Now, are you steady and still, and are you not going to go here and there, is a question to ask, right? Now you may come up and tell me, mama, but sometimes the circumstances are such that you get carried away. But then again, nobody will determine who you need to be, or how you need to be, or what happens with you internally. It is your job to be so steady and still. Bring that stillness in your being in a way where anything happening in your environment does not impact you or affect you in a way where you get carried away. Because see, life will throw things at you, right? Now it is your job to be ready in a way that you are still. You can take it without the shaking up or the shaken up thing that happens with us. So
Yes.
At times we say, oh, it was so emotional, I just got carried away in my emotions. So if that is the way, toxic people will take care of you. Toxic people will take you with them. Toxic people will drive your life. So it is up to you. How do you conduct yourself? How do you carry yourself? And now talking about the corporate politics, let me tell you a story which I had heard by Gaur Gopaldas ji. Okay, it is available in one of his videos, and I think there also he's talking about toxic people. So there was this one employee who came to the HR and he said, "Sir, please permit me. I want to quit the job. I can no more work in this organization." And the HR was shocked and he said, "Listen, boy, what happened? Why is it that you want to quit the job? What's wrong?" So he said, there are a lot of people who I cannot manage. There are a lot of people who are creating obstacles in my life, and there is a lot of negativity and toxicity. They all the time talk negative. They all the time gossip and bitch, and I cannot take it. So the HR gave a thought and he said, "Okay, fine, no problem. You can leave the job, no problem. But before leaving, just do me a favor, do me one job. एक ही काम करना है. Just complete that and leave." And the employee said, "Okay, ठीक है, last काम है, let's do it." So he said, "Fill up a glass of water and walk in the corridor 3 times. But you have to make sure that you don't even spill a drop of water on the ground, right? And if you do it, you repeat that again. So the employee said, it was weird. He said, it's weird, but then he said, let me do it, So he did it. And when he came back, he said, sir, I didn't even spill a drop of water. So he said, wow, that's amazing. So when you were doing the exercise, when you were walking with a glass of water, did you hear anyone talking negatively? He said, no. Did you hear anyone talking bad about you or ill about you? He said, no. Did you hear anyone bitch or gossip? He said, no. So he was like, okay. So what is the lesson that you learned? So the boy said, I think I need to focus. I need to focus on something that I want to do. So for you also, this is learning. Focus on your priorities. Have you set your priorities?
No.
What do you want to do in your life?
No, not right now.
Where do you want to reach?
Not clear.
So obviously, if you're not commanding your brain where to focus, it is going to get wavered, no? It is going to get impacted by what other people say. So it is so important to focus on your growth, on your priorities and your excellence. Are you working towards becoming someone who can achieve anything and everything he wants? So determining who you would be or how would you conduct yourself is only and only up to you. Not let anyone else determine it for you. Not let anyone else decide for you that who you are going to be and how you're going to be. Because that is something which is sabotaging your growth. And all the time you will feel that you are like a puppet and people in your life are managing your life. And let that not happen with you.
Okay.
Are you clear with this?
Yeah.
So the first thing is first set up what are your priorities. Set up a goal for yourself. Now since you are going out in the corporate world, it's still 1 more year for your college to finish, and then of course you will step out in a completely new world. So next 1 year, prepare yourself. Set up short-term goals, set up long-term goals. Look at who you want to be so that you can achieve those goals and work on it. Read books, explore to new things, just expose yourself to everything that is available, all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the things that you need to learn. And once you set that up, then command your brain, this is where I want to focus and this is what I want to do. And then only and only work on it.
Okay.
Trust me, nobody can touch you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mommy.
Love you.